We have beautiful grounds. We have about 50 acres on the lake. We have trails, we have museum, we have mining company, and you're able to look out over the grounds and see Grand Lake and all the way across the way to Monkey Island. Har-Ber Village was started in 1968 by Harvey and Bernice Jones, and that's how we got our name, the first three letters of his and her name, Har and Ber. We are a pioneer era village, which means from about the 1830s or so up to about the 1920s, 30s or so. And we focus on, since we're on Cherokee Nation, we do have Cherokee syllabary on some of our signage. We are located within Cherokee Nation. We have all the typical buildings and workplaces that you might see in a pioneer village, and we also have about half of the village is made up of antique collections.
It's a pretty nice space for just learning the past, and kind of has a part of wilderness with it too.
Yeah, it's nice being out in nature while you're learning about stuff that happened like a long time ago.
We also have a new mining company where you can pan for arrowheads, minerals, and gemstones. And we also have our nature trail, which is about 2 miles in length. We also try to highlight different artifacts that people will connect to. One of my favorite collections is the phone display, because people will stop there and you'll have multiple generations standing in front of this phone display. And we have a modern iPhone, but we also have something, one of the first phones, you know, and the kids will be over there, oh look, there's an iPhone in it. And then they start looking and they go, those are phones? You know, because they see things that dial, or they see things that crank, you know.
They didn't have the cell phones back then. That just shows how technology has changed throughout the time. The phones they had definitely aren't the same today. They don't have the internet like they have today. So it's pretty interesting learning about the past.
I'm surprised like all the stuff that Indians have used, like all those like beautiful clay pots.
I had one lady come from Arizona, and she was with her husband. He was doing some seminar, and she came and she made a special point of coming back to me and say, I have been to museums all across North America, and I am so impressed with what you have here. You have a vast collection, all kinds of different things, something for everyone, and I love the way you've got it laid out with little pathways. It's all paved through. We have numbers on the buildings and little arrows on the ground so that you can just sort of meander through, and the setting is just gorgeous. People should drive out here if for the view alone, if for just sitting down on a bench and looking out on the lake in this peaceful setting filled with log cabins, and being able to just sort of walk through at your own leisure and enjoy an afternoon or a morning. There's something here for just about everyone. There's just not a feeling like it, I don't think, anywhere.